Hey guys, it's been a while, but I'm happy to say that I have almost finished redrawing all of my past drawings. Now, if you're asking me why did you do such a thing, I am also confused at myself, but I will try my best to explain. Okay, see, I had my drawings backed up on an external hard drive, and a lot of them, I would just erase them from a computer because they would be taking up a lot of space. But one day, my cat decided to be a cat and dropped that hard drive, and it broke. I couldn't access it anymore. Now the smart thing would have been to take it to a computer repair shop, but it was very expensive to fix, so I decided to DIY it myself, looking at YouTube tutorial videos. And long story short, this turned out poorly, and the files were gone. Among the drawing files that I lost were about 2,000 drawings, some short comics, and about 4 books worth of published stuff that I did in the past. Did I really need those files back immediately? Technically no, but I just felt like I couldn't move on without them. Thankfully, I did have almost all of them uploaded in an old personal blog somewhere, but in an image file, so they were very low quality, but I did have them sort of organized. So I decided to download all the picture files from there, using them as rough drafts, and redraw all of them. You know, if a publisher comes to me to publish something else, I would need the original Clip Studio file to be able to edit and stuff. It just seemed like something that I had to do at some point or another. Besides, my drawing skills have improved a lot since then, so it would be nice to redraw them all with a better skill set, right? So I got to work. I am not really sure, but I think I've been doing this for about 8 or 9 months now. Thanks to the JPG files that I could get from my blog archives, I could skip the brainstorming and the rough draft stages, but it was an absolute nightmare of a job. I still wanted to get some new drawings out there, so I was trying to do all of them at once. I was drawing night and day. There was no such thing as a rest, and I organized them all carefully, numbering them and keeping the files safe this time. It also took a lot of toll on my mental health, because you see, even if I was drawing all these pictures every day, I felt stuck. I felt like I wasn't making a progress. I felt like I wasn't moving forward for like 9 months. But instead of adjusting my schedule, I pushed on harder and harder than ever, because the more I felt stressed, the more faster I wanted to get it over with. All this wasn't even something I had to do, and it didn't have a deadline, but okay, I'm not sure if I should be talking too much about really personal stuff here, but I do have OCD. It's not too severe, but I do have it diagnosed and I take medications for it. And yeah, this might have contributed to me doing this act of not sanity. I think I mentally broke down a lot during this process, and it was so tough. If there was some good that came out of it though, it did give me a chance to review, practice, and upgrade my drawing skills. I felt like I went through that insane training process like sports manga characters go through, usually like a montage. But now I am almost done. I do have a little bit left, but I think the hardest parts are over. I feel like I can go on forward with my life now, little by little. It did feel good to upgrade my not so good old drawings with better drawing skills, but also at the same time, I felt like I should learn to appreciate my old crude drawings more. Because all great artists go through a beginner stage without exception. And isn't it kind of cool to go through the older works of like master artists? I feel like you should, as an artist, just be proud of your older works, even if they are a bit rough. You do not have to go all George Lucas and go back to try to improve everything you did in the past. And another important thing I learned is that always save more than one backups. Please, don't be like me. If they are important data, keep them safe in more than one places. And don't let your cat touch your hard drive. I feel so relieved to be able to work on new projects again one by one, so I will come back with more of those in the future. We will see each other again now, won't we?